Hey YouTube, Bright Spark outside, how are you doing? Happy New Year's when it comes. I wish you a prosperous one. Now, don't send money back to Jamaica to start a business, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't send your money. Don't you be working overseas and think about sending your money back to Jamaica to start a business whilst you're still overseas. Don't do it, man. You've been doing a good job. You've been consistent. You've been establishing your networks. And pretty much your confidence level is growing and you're just shining. Ladies and gentlemen, you're overseas working and you're just shining. Things are getting better for you. And your positivity is emanating from you also in your voice and how you express yourself. And so you're gonna have relatives and friends in Jamaica who you call and who is calling you, and they're gonna hear the difference in your persona, the difference in how you're growing as a person working overseas, making money and stacking it up. They're gonna feel your vibration. And you're going to be bombarded with a lot of new ideas. They're going to be telling you about this idea and that idea, ideas that you spoke about with them even when you were in Jamaica. And this doesn't just go for Jamaica, man. I'm from Jamaica, so I speak about Jamaica. But if you're from Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, wherever you're from, big up yourself. And, you're going to go overseas and you're going to be getting a lot of business ideas from your friends and your relatives in Jamaica saying, man, this is blowing up and you can make some extra money. Don't do it, man, because you're going to ruin that relationship. You're going to ruin that relationship because, listen, a business takes a whole lot of effort to establish and grow. And the main reason why you get into a business is to make a profit, right? The main reason why you see anyone in business is to make a profit. So it doesn't make sense you send your money home to Jamaica or wherever you're from to start a business and you're going to be losing. It makes no sense. So you have to wait until you have the time and the energy and you go back home if you decide to do that to start your business, because your friends and relatives, they're going to tell you about this business and that business. I mean, hey, let's say you have a friend or you have a nephew, your favorite niece, they call you and they say, uncle or auntie, this is happening and I want to try it out and I need some help. Keyword, help. Feel free to help them. You send the $250, your nephew is going to start a barbershop. You send him some money, you say, hey, purchase a share, purchase a chair and get yourself a shop in the town and start your little barbering. That's different. You're not expecting a return. You're expecting nothing in return except a thank you and just to hear that that person is doing well. But when you get the call saying, hey man, let's go in a partnership. You're in United States, you're in Canada, I'm in Jamaica, send some money, let us start this. And when I get the profit, I'm going to put your 50% in your account and I'm going to keep my 50% and reinvest in the business and all of that. You're about to be taken, my friend. You're about to be taken big time. Don't do it. What they're gonna do, man, they're gonna take your money, your hard-earned money that you're working for overseas, that you're sacrificing your family time, all of that wonderful experience that you could be having in Jamaica that you're foregoing right now in order to make two ends meet by working overseas. They're gonna take that money and they're gonna start a business. Yes, they're gonna start the business. If they do, if they decide to do it. And when they start that business, man, they're gonna tell you about A happening, B happening, C happening, and you're gonna have to keep sending money. And you're gonna say, man, what about the money I sent to do this and to do that? Yes, it was done. But the business has to grow. Or we forgot to do this. And eventually what is going to happen, you're not going to see any return on your money. They're going to tell you that, man, all the goods or the stocks ran out and the business didn't make it, man. And you're going to be so disappointed. And that good friendship or that good relationship you had with that relative is done. It's going to be over because you're going to know that they didn't spend enough time on the business. They didn't invest enough time and patience and effort into the business. They just took your money for granted and the business didn't happen. And you have some relatives and friends, they will take your money, tell you they're going to start a business, and they go and they buy the most expensive shoes, the most expensive watch, and they go and they broth out your money, man, in the party. They go and make it look as if they made this money, and no one knows that you sent the money from foreign to do what they suggested that you do. They just take the money and they party. They live extravagantly for like 2 weeks or however long the money serves. And you're calling saying what happened, and they're giving you a whole lot of story. Yeah, giving a friend or relative money, man, is tantamount to you opening a tin of sardines, putting it in a plate and putting it in front of a cat and say, hey kitty, watch this for me until I get back. And you go to the market or you go wherever you go for 2 hours and you come back and you say, kitty, where is the tin of sardine I put in front of you, and say, watch this until I come back. And the kitty just looks up at you and say, meow. Yeah, it's gone. You don't give money to friends or relatives to start any business for you whilst you're overseas, man. You wait. You save your money, you keep your ideas, and when you decide to stop traveling, because if you go back to Jamaica or wherever you're from, in the Caribbean or wherever, and you start a business, don't think about leaving it. Because if you leave it, it's going to go down. If you leave it, it's going to go down. 90% chance that it's going to go down if you don't have someone who is effective enough to take that business to a whole new level. It's going to go down the drain. So you keep your idea, and when you think about stop traveling, you're going to go back to where you're from, Jamaica, Canada, Barbados, Guyana, and you're going to invest some money. And you're going to spend the time to make sure that your business is thriving to provide you or to substitute for the money you were making overseas. At that point in time, you can invite a relative or a friend to help you with that business, and you pay them a salary. Don't do any partnership, any business partnership with any friend or any relatives whilst you're working overseas. Let them take their ideas and shove it where the sun doesn't shine. Bright Spark is telling you that, man. Don't let anybody tell you about starting any business whilst you're overseas. They're after your money. You save your money, you stack your money, and don't be one of those persons with the horror story about what happened when they sent their money back home to start a business. A lot of persons overseas are sending money home to build a house, and that's another nightmare. But that is a topic for another video. What I'm talking about now is the business ideas that you're getting. Don't do it, man. And if you've watched the entire video up to this point and you've already sent some money to start a business in Jamaica, and tell us what happened in the comment section. Bright Sport Community Channel, man, tell us what happened in the comment section, and let's talk about it, man. So, Happy New Year, Bright Sport TV, man. Until the next video.